I've been asked the question over and over again, how do you raise private money? Today in this video, I'm going to talk to you about how my partner and I have been able to raise over $1.5 million of private money loans, mostly in increments of 10, 20, up to 40 or $50,000 to purchase real estate properties. My name is Shiloh Lundahl, and you are watching the Improved channel focused on real estate investing. The reason I'm doing this video is because literally I get asked all the time, how do you raise private money? And that is a really good question. In fact, I had a real estate coach several years ago, and he told me two things that were really important. One, if you want to scale, you have to get an assistant. And two, if you want to scale, you have to learn how to use other people's money in order to invest in real estate. So with those being the two biggest main things that he taught me, I had to learn how to use other people's money. But at the beginning, it's really hard because if you don't have any experience, who's going to want to lend you money in order to use their money to invest in real estate? It's really risky. So where do you start? Well, you can start where most investors start, and that's to ask family and friends if they want to help fund one of your deals. Now, you may be able to get away with not having a lot of experience if you go to family members or friends, or maybe family friends that believe in you and that are willing to take a little bit of a risk on you because they know who you are and that you have a good heart. So that's one way of being able to start using private money for some of your deals. However, that's not a very professional way of actually getting started, but it's a start. So partnering up with maybe a brother-in-law or partnering up with, a parent who might have money that can go ahead and help you fund one of your deals is a good place to start. But how do you get started if you don't have a rich relative that can go in on a deal with you? Well, the truth is it's hard. It really is, because you need to have a track record to show people that you know what you're doing. So if you don't have any experience yourself, you need to go out and get some experience. Partner up with somebody else who's doing a deal and ask, is there any way that I can be part of your deal, either by helping you with maybe some of the rehab, or if I can help find some more deals for you? What can I do in order to help add to your business so that I can be part of some of the deals that you're doing? Now, you're going to be working for free. That's really important to know. You're not going to be working with them saying something like, hey, how can I help with your deal and where's my cut? No, that will turn off any good investor. Will not want you to just tag along and then give you money for tagging along and not doing anything or contributing in any way. Even if you contribute a little bit, like I've had people come to me and say, hey, I'll sweep the floors of your rehabs, I'll do this, I'll do that. The truth is I have crews that do all of those things, but there might be something that I do need help with. And so if you come to me and you say, hey, what part of your business is not working out as well as you'd like? And let me see what I can do in order to come in and solve some of those problems. Well, all right, that's a great question to ask somebody who you want to go and learn from. Maybe you're looking for a mentor or somebody that can just kind of help you learn some of the ropes. So get some experience. And the reason why you want experience is because success attracts money. And it's more important to gain experience than money, especially at the beginning. Because if you're just looking to get money and you don't consider the fact that you need experience in order to show other people that you know what you're doing, people will either avoid you or they won't really believe the things that you're saying. Or if they lend to you and you don't have good experience, then you might actually lose some of their money. And if you lose some of their money, that's a really bad thing. You want to definitely take care of all of either your investors or your private money lenders. You always want to make sure that they get paid out. You never want to do what somebody did to me up in Phoenix, where I came in with a lot of money to help out with the rehab, and they didn't manage the project very well. And then ultimately, I was the only one that lost money on that deal, while he still made some money. So that relationship has soured quite a bit. And you don't want that to happen. You don't want to develop the reputation that you're going to make sure that you do okay, regardless of if your lenders or investors do okay. So make sure that your lenders always get paid back. Another thing that you want to keep in mind is you need to make sure that you raise private money correctly, because you can try to raise private money and you can actually break SEC laws. And you don't want to do that. That's a really, really bad idea, because you'd rather raise private money in order to do deals than do it illegally and go to jail. So make sure that you are not breaking any SEC laws by the way that you raise private money. I'm not going to go into all of the ways that you can break those laws. I'm just going to mention a few of them. If you don't have a prior relationship with someone, you should probably not ask them for money. 2, make sure that you do not commingle funds. That means bringing in several investors, pooling their money together, and then investing in real estate. If you want to do that, then you need to do what's called a syndication. And there are certain laws and restrictions that you have to follow in order to do a syndication. So make sure that you learn more about how to raise private money legally so that you can enjoy the fruits of your labor rather than go to jail. Next, once you've worked with some other investors and got some experience under your belt, and you've learned how to start finding some deals, then once you find a deal, now you're able to go to either family members or friends and say, hey, look, I have this deal and here's the projected returns. I'd love to partner with you on this deal, or I'm wondering if you'd be willing to lend to me on this deal. And that will help you attract private money. Also, you can start going to meetups. And as you go to meetups and as you connect with other investors, there are people that go to these meetups that have money, but they don't have experience. So if you have experience, you can start connecting with some of these people and tell them about some of the deals that you've been a part of. And then you can start sharing about a deal that you have. And you can ask them if they'd like to come in on this deal with you in one capacity or another, either as a partner or as a private money lender. Another thing that you can do is share stories with your friends and family and others about what you're doing with real estate. That's how I got my first private money lender outside my family. I was sharing with some of my colleagues about some of the things that I was doing with real estate. And a few weeks or months later, I had one of my colleagues come to me and he said, you know what, I just received about $30,000 and I want to be able to put it somewhere. And after everything that you've been talking with me about with real estate, I really think that that would be a good place to put it. I'm wondering if I can lend you some of this money so that you can take it and do one of your deals and if I can get a return with it. And so that was the first experience that I had. I had somebody come to me with money saying, hey, if I lent you this money, could you do a deal with it and then I can get a return? That's how you want to get private money loans. You don't want to ask for money. You want to present people with opportunities. So as you're talking with people about some of these deals that you're doing, you can let them know how you get deals funded. Sometimes you'll use hard money lenders or private money lenders, and then you can start explaining about what a hard money lender is and what a private money lender is. And as they learn the difference, that a hard money lender is really a professional lender, whereas a private money lender is not a professional lender, and they're usually a family member or a friend, and they come in with money, and you create a promissory note, and you can put a deed of trust on a property in order to kind of secure that money so that the money that is lent is backed by that property. Again, you want to make sure that the private money lenders feel secure as they're lending to you. Also, another way of attracting private money is to have some sort of value add to the whole experience. Some of the ways that I have been able to attract so much private money is because I talk with people about what I'm doing and I say, you know what, if you'd like to learn about some of the deals that we're doing and how we're doing it, you can lend to me on one of our deals. And I explain that I have a hard money lender that will come in and lend for the majority of the purchase price. And then I'll have a private money lender come in and they can help lend on the rehab. And then I'll share with them how we found the property, how we arranged financing for the property, how we're fixing up the property and finding a tenant and then finding permanent financing on the property so that they can learn how to go through this system and get a property themselves. A lot of people want to learn how to do it, but they feel really nervous about doing it on their own. And when people read books and listen to podcasts and watch YouTube clips, all of those things are fantastic. However, there's gaps between each video and each book. And it's in those gaps that a lot of people are unsure exactly of what to do and how to do it. And those gaps are areas where people can either make money or lose money. So it's always great to be able to partner with people that are doing it or be able to learn from them in one way or another. So I hope this video was helpful in giving you some ideas of how to work with private money lenders. It's worked out really, really well for us, and I appreciate all of the private money lenders who have lent to us over the last few years. They've helped us be able to grow our portfolio immensely by trusting in us and lending to us on these deals. So thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, again, I'd love it if you would subscribe and click the notification bell and like the video. So again, thank you for watching. Have a great day and good luck in raising private money.